Hi there, John Moore here, and welcome to the Rubedo phase of spiritual alchemy, energy body alchemy. The Rubedo phase, Rubedo means reddening, right? This is the reddening phase. This is the final of the four phases in the four-phase alchemical model. We started out with a Negredo, which is the blackening that is going into our shadow and pulling out our unconscious material. And then we went into the Albedo, the whitening, and that is the purification phase. We moved from there into Citrinitas, which is the elevation, the enlightenment phase, the yellowing. This is where yellow gold would come out in laboratory alchemy. And now we're in the Rubedo phase, or the reddening phase. In this phase, in historic alchemy, historic laboratory alchemy anyway, we would be creating the philosopher's stone. We'd be producing white gold. We'd be looking for the elixir of immortality, all of these, things. This is the completion of the Magnum Opus, or great work. In spiritual alchemy, this is about integration. We have elevated our parts, we've pulled them out, we've purified them. Now we're bringing them together. Some traditional symbols of this alchemical union are symbols of marriage, or you would have a hermaphrodite, somebody representing both sexes, in a photo or diagram, right? So this is the bringing together of things that are seen as parts. We can talk about non-duality, right? That this is getting back to all things in the universe coming from a single source. If you want to call that God or source or the universe or Brahman or whatever word you want to label it, single source of everything in the universe. Even scientifically, if we go back before the Big Bang, there was some, we don't really know, some little singularity that exploded, and everything we know of in the physical universe came from that, right? So in spiritual alchemy, we're going to reconcile anything that we see as dual, our dual natures. We have a divine feminine and a divine masculine aspect. It doesn't matter what your biological sex is or your gender identity is, you have both. And this is about bringing those together to be a more, to, realize a more whole integrated state, a more powerful state, more elevated state. We also bring the powers of heaven and earth together, right? The chthonic and the heavenly powers. We bring the powers of our unconscious and conscious together. So this really is about integration, about becoming integrated. This is what Carl Jung was talking about when he was talking about integration. And so this is the Rubedo phase of spiritual alchemy, the last and final phase of your magnum opus.